Are your requests being responded to in an appropriate way, Dan?
Well, we were heartened to see a number of statements that the G7 countries came out with. So they have put themselves fully behind at least 30%. They are talking about getting a much better handle, if you like, on some of the climate issues. But really, we need to go further. Really, we need to realize that it's not just about that at least 30%. It's about the whole ocean. It's about how we manage the whole thing together. So it's great that we want to get a handle on plastics, and we want to get a good treaty in place to protect half the planet that doesn't have a conservation framework. This is the open ocean beyond the jurisdiction of individual countries. But we need to go further and faster. And I think many people will still be saying that, even with some of the welcome news that we've seen the G7 countries come up with so far.
So Silver, I'd love to hear your take on this 30% by 2030. How do we go further?
Well, we have to individually take responsibility as well as collectively keep in mind the critical importance of taking care of the natural world that makes our existence possible. Many people look at the ocean and think, as people have thought through all of the history of our species, what can we take out of the ocean? How can we use the ocean? What's the ocean good for in terms of products, or what we can extract, or what we can use the ocean as a dump site for all the stuff that we want to dispose of? Where do you put it? Well, now we know there is no way, and we also know there are limits to what we can take out. But I think most importantly, we're beginning to understand the real value of the living ocean, that fish and whales, coral reefs, seagrass meadows, mangroves are vital in terms of maintaining the integrity of the planet. And the deep sea, we're now looking at mining the deep sea, when we should be looking at the deep sea and all of the ocean and maintaining the way the system works and functions. It's in trouble. What can we do to heal the trouble that we have imposed? Dan has been involved with looking at a phrase that's now becoming headlines, blue carbon. We know about climate change and protecting trees and the carbon cycle on the land, getting carbon credits for taking care with respect to climate. But now the ocean is blue carbon, with all of the life in the ocean as a critical part of climate.